Good.
Gucking garbage.
Guys, who put my stream on ending? Who did that? Unbelievable. Which one of you is responsible for this? I'm almost ready. We will begin something wonderful. Something incredible. A journey that we will take together. I'll do it again. That's my stop, dude. That's my stop. I will start in 30 seconds.
right pointing triangle emoji, right pointing triangle emoji, right pointing triangle emoji, right pointing triangle
Bro, what?
emoji,
Why is that such a
right
long
pointing
emoji
triangle
name?
emoji,
Hello?
right pointing
What?
triangle
Why
emoji,
is it so
right
long?
pointing triangle emoji,
Oh
right
my
pointing
God.
triangle emoji, right
Oh.
pointing triangle emoji, right
Thank you for the
pointing
2,
triangle
Mateus.
emoji,
And thank
right
you to
pointing
the
triangle emoji.
deafen notification button. What? What happened? Guys, did you hear that? The super chat cut short. I think it broke, guys. That's crazy. How did that... That's so weird. How did that happen? What in the world? Alright, alright. Like I said, give me 30 seconds, we'll get started.
Modman, you a bitch for that Lamau.
I'm back. And Mateus, thank you for that too. Appreciate it. Said, Monman, you a bitch for that. I'm not. I'm actually known to not be a huge bitch. I'm in fact awesome and very cool. Lots of people say that about me. Okay. I would argue now's a good time to begin. So let's do that. Hold on, I gotta fix my webcam. Wait for it. Guys, keep looking at me. Look into my eyes. Look into my eyes. Hello! Welcome back, guys. It's been a busy couple of days for me, so unfortunately we didn't have a stream yesterday, but we got one today. And in fact, we're going to be setting up Permafrost today for a playtest. The very first one. That means we're going to set up vehicles and weapons and all kinds of stuff. And then we got to make sure the spires actually function reasonably well. And then, hopefully, we can do some testing to see how the game runs. I think that'd be really fun. Then we can make some massive changes to the map if needed early without having to worry about, like, breaking stuff. Yeah, the map might be a little bit ugly and uninspired in certain areas right now, but, you know, it's a part of the process. It's a part of the process. Who's that, my friend behind me? You know, you don't gotta worry about him. You ain't gotta worry about that. Mateus! Thank you for the 10, man. Appreciate it.
Yucking MVP Modman.
Thank you. I think you're talking about me, so I'll take that. I appreciate it. Thank you for the generous tenor and for the kind words. I will not make you regret those words. Alright. Oh my Jesus, calm down. Anyway, I really want to take this map and do some crazy stuff with it. Now, last stream, we actually baked lighting. We did crappy lighting, admittedly, right? We did these really dark shadows. Doesn't look all that great, but it's something. And I just wanted to see, does the map do lighting, or is it too big and complicated? Why is this so bright? Hello? Hello, you? Well, whatever, I'm not gonna worry about it. Anyway, yeah, so we got the base in here, we got the base on the other side, and my thought was, well, we could totally try to playtest this pretty soon. The only thing that would really need to be made to work for the playtest is to set up the spires to actually function in gameplay, and then we can just like start placing down vehicles. I don't even have to worry about making the map pretty yet. You know, the map is kind of cursed visually. It's all just like pure snow and pure ugly mountains that look like insanely bad. But I can tweak that a little bit, and then we can actually make like a pretty awesome map, all things considered. I don't think it would be terribly difficult. What after the Strato Sentinel is activated unlocks a secret hidden area on the map? I'm not against that. We're so early in development here on this map that I can still make massive sweeping changes. The entire like map visuals can absolutely be changed at any point right now, which is pretty sweet. Look at this. They're seeing shadows on the map. I know the shadows are really low quality and dark and blurry, but like, this is so cool. You can barely see in the shadowed area. Low-key, it does make me want to do this map at nighttime. It's pretty cool. Anyway, there's a lot we can do here, and I really do want to run a playtest soon. The reason being, if this map doesn't play well, then I can go back to the drawing board and edit a bunch of stuff with it, which I think would be kind of a huge deal. You put a secret cave in the ravine down the center? I might. I'm going to put some caves right here that are going to be able to take you down here into this lower area, where then you'll be able to just kind of like walk around and exist in this spot here, which is kind of sick. I do love the vibe of this map, though. It does kind of feel like an old Halo Custom Edition map, but like in Halo 3. Do the big machine thing? Alright, we can do the big machine thing. First time with light baking. Come on, that's pretty cool. Big kitty? Yeah, it's just a really, really big cat. I don't know. It's crack. Dude, it's so cool to see that. That's insane. That's so crazy to see. Oh, I can never get tired of that. Oh, wait, we gotta see what this looks like with light baking, too. I bet it looks a little bit nicer. Drivable when? I have no plans to make it drivable right now, but that would be cool. Alright, let's see. Now it's like super bright. How does this look? Oh my god. Wait, it looks even better. I can actually see it so clearly now. That's so sick. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, I gotta make that. Alright, dude. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do a little bit of work on the spire today. We definitely do need to do more work on the spire anyways, but holy shit, that's cool. Thank you for the 5, Mateus.
Krat?
No.
Sorry, you've got to restart the stream and try again.
Fuck! Fine, dude. Fine. So, big cat. Thank you for the 2, Grunt. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you.
Snow lightning strike during it rising up.
Conceptually awesome, but I don't think enough people know about snow lightning and the effects of that kind of stuff for it to make sense. I think people would just be like kind of confused and weirded out by the effect, even though like physics-wise that's a real thing that happens. Maybe if it was like a volcano. More people are familiar with like volcanoes causing lightning. Thunder snow is a rarely discussed phenomenon. So, conceptually cool, but probably a little weird for some people. A little too weird. That I think you're being weird. Alright, let's change it though. Right now, I know right now the effect that we have on the giant spire falling is dirt, which is good generally for like 90% of maps. But I want to take the spire and instead, I want to make it cool and awesome. Where's the spire? Did I put it in the Forge World folder? Ultimate Forge? I did. There it is. So the top of the spire is what actually produces the effect. It's this object, wait for it, right here. And when it gets destroyed, we'll go to its damage area here. When it gets destroyed, I have it playing that big fiery explosion smoke effect, which is awesome. Okay, obviously. Very fucking cool. Thank you for the 5 Gyarados. Appreciate it.
This says stream mod number 532 or something.
Okay.
I'm yet to see any evidence of any modding. I've watched a lot of your videos. What evidence do you have?
Watch this, watch this. See that? It turned red, and now it's back. I just modded. Thank you for the 5!
Now you need to add a lava biome for Ultimate Forge down the line.
I don't want to. No. Ultimate Forge is done. I finished the mod. It's going to release soon. It's done. I don't. No. No, please. I don't want to. Not again. Oh, you know what? We got to switch sound. Listen to the Oblivion soundtrack. Hello? How long have we been listening to that? It did sound like the Halo soundtrack for a second there, to be honest. Alright, here we have the beautiful spire top. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go into the damage section for the death. And we're going to find the area where it dies, right here. This spawns in all the chunks of the spire when it dies, and this blows up big. Dragon's Raw! Thank you for the 1, appreciate it. The tip jar is being a bitch. Well, damn, that sucks. That's how people support this stream monetarily. But hey, it seems to be working, so W. Appreciate it, thank you. Wait, what? It spawns in the crates here. Does that mean... Okay, wait, this is where all the particles... Oh! So we have that, and then what is the shockwave? Blast radius, explode... what the flip? What are these effects even? I'm sorry, I'm confused. It's been so long since I worked on the Spire. I low-key kind of just like forgot a bunch of stuff. Blades spawn in only because that spawns the blades, and then why is it split between 2 effects? 500 effects. Dragon's Roar, thank you for another one. Then never mind. Tip jar, my bad. Tip jar appreciates that. It was sad and it was frowning, but now it gave a great big smile due to your kind, thoughtful words. Okay, where the fuck is dirt? There's a dirt particle somewhere here. Rolling smoke, Covenant... Okay, so it's just not here. This is the explosion. That's cool. What we really need is not, in fact, this. We get rid of this. Don't care. Goodbye. The Spire Top is not what we want. We want Spire Top Garbage 1. Yeah, this is the real stuff. Thank you for the 2! What? Did I forget something? Oh yeah, I forgot how... I don't know, I work on so many things, and you set them all up in the same system, but different ways. It all gets muddled together over time. It's hard. It do not be easy. It do, in fact, be difficult. It's okay. We have Spire Top Garbage Blade, Cross, and then Spire Top Garbage 1, which I'm pretty sure is the one that has the effect. Let me just see. FX, Main Explosion, Shield Down, Spire. Okay, this, Spire Chunk dot effect. You know what? I think I understand now. I think I know. This effect is on the crate tag, isn't it? Yes, I found it. Okay. The way I set up the destruction on this is standard, honestly, not that crazy, but a little complicated. But I found it. Basically, what happens is when you blow up this spire, this giant, like, dome piece right here disappears. The whole top of the spire instantly vanishes. And in the same moment it vanishes, it spawns in a separate chunk pieces of all of them. So when that chunk piece is falling, it's an illusion. The chunk isn't actually falling. It just spawns in a falling chunk in the same exact position as the original. Is Ultimate Forge released? No, not yet, but it will be very soon. Unfortunately, I haven't had enough time to fix all the bugs on it over the past couple days. I've been fairly busy and occupied, but I promise you it will be coming very soon. That is a genuine promise. I won't give an exact date because I'm not dumb enough to do that, but I promise you it is coming very, very soon. Unfortunately, not only do I have to fix the bugs, but also the thumbnails, the icons, the Steam Workshop page, announcing videos, shorts. It's a whole thing, but believe in me. Believe in the me that believes in me. I heard this a year ago. No, it ain't a year ago anymore, is it? It ain't a year ago. But we're gonna make a new effect for this called Spire Chunk.
RJI donated $200 for Cortana's Sweet. Where is Blue?
Where is Blue? Sweet. Yeah. That's a good question, actually. I haven't been thinking about that enough lately. Alright, I'm gonna do you a solid, actually, because you are absolutely correct. I'm gonna warn you right now, there is no way to buy a Cortana suit anymore. I quadruple checked that. So, I'm unfortunately gonna have to do a Samus, I'm gonna do like a C-tier cosplay, and I'm gonna wear the Samus suit because that's the only one you can actually buy online. You can try to look it up yourself, but none of them are real.
I came here for modding.
Thank you for the
This guy is just talking about modding. Unsubscribed and undo every dono ever.
Thank you for the 5. It is there. That is my promise to you. That is my main shopping list. I should have done that a long time ago, to be honest with you, but I got you. Oh, yeah, is anybody else? Like, chill, guys. Jesus. We had some kind words for once. I think it's so fucking rude all the time. I do occasionally make videos. I know. Controversial. It's coming from me, but it's true. Okay, wispy smoke debris particle. I think this is... Yeah, but it's just brown, right? I colored it brown? No, it's blue. What? Oh, that was the separate one. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to the smoke. I'm gonna grab soft smoke large. I presume this is the dusty brown one. No, that's a blue one. Rolling smoke large. It's also blue. Where the fuck is the giant dust cloud? That's not the dust cloud. What the where is it? Oh, here, rolling smoke large. I presume this is it. No, it's also... It's not. Where the fuck, dude? Hello? Those are the two explosions. I'm about to lose my mind. Where's the dirt? Wait. It's not... We have to blow it up again. We gotta watch it. Am I gonna use the Grunt Longsword intro? Not for the next video, but I might just publish it as a YouTube short. Okay, we gotta watch. Clearly I've forgotten which area the brown smoke and dust comes from. It's not from those. I guess it's not even that brown. It's kind of just like a big gray effect more than anything. Thank you for the one, Dragon's Raw. Said, you are no longer bald, you are semi-bald. I'm just not bald at all. Crazy concept. I know. Might be too powerful of a concept even, but it's true. It is absolutely true. Alright, we're going to try this. Make it all white. And we're only doing one of these two. Let's see what happens. Not bad. Let's do the other one, all white. Trying to mimic snow, basically, so when this thing blows up, we actually get to see snow rather than, like, weirdly grayish stuff. No, I'm still seeing, like, some giant emission of, like, gray dirt, grayish-brown dirt particles. There's some more in here. Might be under fire. Not the fireball, not the debris, I don't think. It should be under dust. I think the dust also needs to be set to a bright white. There we go. Honestly, a little too bright. Ah, my eyes, Jesus. Alright, we're gonna make that a little darker. That's more reasonable. Right, let's see it in action, though, rather than just sitting on the ground. That's pretty cool. Snow cloud. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That matches a lot better. Those double AAs powering the tower. There's like little batteries. I don't really... I guess, yeah, these are batteries. I'm pretty sure they're named Covenant batteries. I stole them off Snowbound. They're mine now. Mateus, thank you for the 10!
Why your maps change dramatically from short to long? Do you make lava maps?
What lava?
Have you made lava maps?
Will you make lava maps? When will you make lava maps? I don't want to make lava maps. There's no lava maps in Halo 3. At all. There's like one lava map that was made for Halo Online that's now in MCC. I don't know. I don't want to make a lava map. That's hard. I have to make it all for real rather than just copying existing work and reworking it. What do I look like? I actually know how to make stuff from scratch? I do, but I don't wanna if I can avoid it, ideally. Look at this beautiful place. I love it so much. All right, now we get to decide how this thing is going to blow up. So let's do that. Let's decide. Also, I decided something on my own. You will not be able to shoot in or out from this giant shield here. It's just not happening. You may not. It is a impenetrable shield that protects and bubbles everything in, and you cannot shoot out. The reason you cannot shoot out, and the reason I'm about to fix that right now, is because... What's a good example of this? I guess the tread goose is good. Watch this. Anything that has suspension, aka wheels or landing gear, if I go over this hill and get some air, watch what happens to my treads. Notice how they're acting a little funky. They're kind of like going, every time I'm in the air, they kind of go up. They look weird. They're acting weird. That's because I made this a one-way shield. So at any given point, the mongoose or the pelican with its landing gear out, anytime they're in the shield, they think they're inside of an object. So the suspension is pushing up as though it's as close to an object as it can get, because I made the entire shield collision model solid. That way you could shoot out, but we're gonna fix that right now. In fact, can I look at your shaders? Yeah, show me your shaders. Let me see. What do you got? Oh yeah, you did DM me recently, did you? Didn't you? Ooh. Okay, let's see. We got some Halo 4 here. Take a look. Take a look. Ooh, I really like the Spartan colors. Those are really good. The buildings don't really look metallic at all. I don't think they have any metal maps, so they do kind of look like concrete, but they're kind of nice. They're not shiny at all. I like the ground texture. That's nice. And the overall colors and stuff are on point. Like, the colors are absolutely on point for all of the objects, especially like the glass. I just wish they were a little shinier, but they look like oh, wait, I can see some of the shine there. Why doesn't it have more shine on those angles? Because it looks really good there on this angle. I can see it shining. Does stuff shine in Halo 3 from all angles? I don't know. I mean, pretty well, yeah. Because the way that the shaders work, like... I mean, I guess from the direct off angle of the sunlight it doesn't, but it always has, like, this stuff going on. Oh shoot, thank you for the 69! Modded Gamer, appreciate it.
Wow,
oh,
balls.
God.
At this rate, Ultimate Forge is gonna release after GTA 6.
What do you mean, it's done? I'm just gonna go fix bugs and make the Steam page for it. What do you mean? It's done, dude! I'm literally just busy. I'm doing outside of... I haven't done any Halo modding except for this just now. Exactly. I mean, look at this, though. Look at the shine on these rocks. From every angle. It's just the way the Halo 3 shaders are. Every angle is shiny. Or this metal. There's always reflections on it of some kind. Because it's using fake reflections, though. But still. Oh, so now it's War Reward instead of Aurora? Well, actually, they changed depending on whether you send a tip or a super chat. Because the tip into the tip jar, which is in the description, does... Actually, I forget which one that does. But they do different sounds. All right, I gotta pull up the Spire really quickly. I need to open the Spire, and we're gonna fix the collision model on the Spire. That way, things that are inside of it stop glitching the hell out. And it'll be wonderful. It'll be beautiful, phenomenal. Really, just the best. Once my Blender opens in the next 542 years. There we go. Okay, we have the Spire somewhere. My Spire. Spire. There it is. Spire. Wonderful. So we're trying to open the Spire dome, which looks like this. And the reason it's freaking up is because it is not solid. So I'm going to add a solidify modifier to it. And honestly, that might be fine. Maybe like 1 meter. Oh my god, no, not 1 meter. How about like 0.1 meter? That's probably fine. All right, there we go. Guys, we sure did it, didn't we? The way that we just did that, that sure was hard. Let's export this into the game. You know, some people say that modding's easy, but as you can see, that was extremely difficult. And People just don't understand. They just don't get it. My struggles that I go through as a modder. Which I'm opening folders and definitely not just distracting you. Awesome. All right, so we have our tags folder here. That's not important. We have our data folder. We go objects, levels, multi, Forge World or Alpine Sandbox, and we go to our Spire. And then we get to drop this into the Dome folder. Spire Dome, which just exported just now. Wonderful. We just do tool, collision, objects, levels, Alpine Sandbox, Forge, Spire, Spire Dome. Oh! Objects, levels multi. I forgot a folder. W. Couple times at 400 turns. We don't do 400 turns here. That's not allowed. Wait, why are there degenerate edges? This should be very straightforward. What the fuck? Hello? Why is that degenerate edges? All right, let's try again. Maybe I just needed. Maybe they were too close to each other. 64 vertices were not attached to any triangle. What? Oh. Hold on, I'm gonna make sure this works right. All of this is attached to the right region. Wait, relations. Oh, I see. Parent. I don't know why it wasn't parented. Does that mean it wasn't working this whole time? Parent to bone. And then the region should already be good. So we take all that, we assign it to the default dome region. Give that a go. I sneezed so hard, hold on. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, well, it's giving me the same error each time, but realistically, it should be fine. Does my mongoose freak out anymore? Hopefully not. It does. That's not great. Why is it doing that? That's weird. This is actually extremely simple and straightforward. Okay, let's give that a try. We'll just make it a very large dome. Brother, what? Point 1, we apply the solidify modifier. Assign all to the default dome. It is parented relation to the bone, which is all it needs. It's not complicated. 7:32 p.m. That's right now. Give it a go again. Oh, that actually worked. Okay, solidify modifier does not work well with certain stuff. But now we're good. Let's go. Beautiful. Very big collision model apparently, but they do be working. All right, now stuff shouldn't be broken on the inside. It is now a one-way or yeah, one-way shield. At least it's still acting weird. Why? Did it break? It totally broke, didn't it? Why? Why? Oh, wait. Oh, I see what's going on here. So I was actually doing it right the whole time. I was wondering, I was like, this dome is not that complicated. Why is it being so crazy? I was exporting a hidden gigantic dome the whole time. I was breaking it. It also still seems to be breaking it. solidify 0.1. Been so long, I forgot that I had a bunch of like hidden stuff in these folders. I had like a whole system. I'm so bad about that. I'll make like entire complicated systems for exporting this, and then I'll completely forget about how any of them worked at all. I just exported this. There's nothing weird here. Am I missing something? Is this the wrong one? Why is it 2.8 megabytes? I guess it's kind of big. It's not that big, though. It keeps breaking. What the fuck, man? I've done this a billion times! Why? This is not complicated. Apply. Assign all to the default region. It's attached to a bone. All's well. Double check my collision folder. It's just that one. Surprisingly big collision model, but... Why does it keep stopping? Gyarados, thanks for the 5!
Hey, I have some advice.
Okay.
No, don't laugh. If you just played Halo in general, none of these problems would have happened.
That's such a good point.
Also, I know you love Didact.
Not only do I love Didact, but I think Halo 4 is the best video game ever made. Not just in the Halo franchise, but ever. It's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Might be the best game ever made, actually, now that I'm really thinking about it. I'm going to explode. All right. Okay. I genuinely have no fucking clue what's happening right now. When this is so easy. We shouldn't be stuck here. We are for a second. So here's what we're gonna do. Apparently, this doesn't work very well. So we're gonna do tries to quads, like so. Very nice. Love to see it. We're going to take every other line here. And we're going to dissolve edges on it. We're going to simplify it a bit. We're just going to grab all these. All these lines. We're going to do select. Checker deselect. Really? I lied. We're going to manually checker select these. And we're going to remove every other one that we can. Oh, I already fucked up. Almost there. By removing every other edge here, I should be able to massively simplify this, which will hopefully stop it from actually just exploding. Okay, well, it worked this time. Now I just have to do the following. apply the solidify modifier. Grab all vertices, assign them all to the right region, and now export. This time for real, and now the dome will be fixed and beautiful and lovely, and everyone will clap, and it will be so awesome. Wonderful. Okay. Is the suspension now fixed? Do vehicles still act weird? Nope, they act perfectly. Beautiful. It also means we can't shoot outside the barrier anymore, which is fine. Turning the barrier red by shooting it a bunch. It's weakening. The barrier, it's weakening. Thank you for the 3 modded gamer.
Wow. Green is a bot.
So
That
true.
is all carry on balls.
Oh my god, somebody shit talking anyone other than me? That's so true. Holy, that's such a good point actually. I'm so glad you said that. Thank you. That was amazing. W. Yeah, that feels much better. No more weird bugginess going on. One thing I definitely need to do at some point in the future is make a better collision or physics model for this fucking thing. Because this fucking thing just has the worst physics of all time, and it's impossible to climb over it. I might just have to shove it in the ground more, frankly, and maybe dig out a little trench around it. Something like that. In the meantime, I guess it's fine. Alright. I'm glad that works. That's a big improvement. Now the real question is, how are people supposed to take down the spire? And if the spire goes down, what happens? What is... Should the spire go down as a part of the game? I think that would be pretty cool, actually. Perfect bomb map. I agree. I think this map is totally built for assault. I think there should be a bomb placement thing like right here. And when it goes off, it should totally destroy the spire. I think that would be pretty sweet. Shove it in the ground, the collision wall will be too annoying, I suppose. Oh yeah, at some point I also need to dig a better trench down here, because we technically have this one and it's more or less fine, but I don't think I dug a trench for this one yet. I didn't, but it's also seemingly fine. I need to make it so both grav lifts work. Currently only one of the grav lifts work on this thing. And it's not assault. Destroying the spire makes vehicles take longer to respawn. I possibly could do that. The shadow goes that way, and then the shadow goes... Why do the shadows go in different directions? What's up with that? It's kind of weird. I don't know. I don't know. Well, in any case... I think we should put a giant BFG up here. Although that actually isn't a working vehicle yet because it can't be destroyed, so maybe not yet. I say we make the dome indestructible for now. Actually, we do need to brainstorm again. How do you take down the dome? If you want to take down the dome, what's the way to do it? My guess is you sneak into the base, you climb up, and you take it down, and that basically makes the team spawn campable for a time. I think that'd be kind of sick. That also, though, means we need to make a really cool effect for when the dome comes back online. Like you said, the A-guns would be a little OP on this map. I do think they would be a little OP. At least in these positions. I mean, they're OP in general, but... There could be a way where the AA guns are not super overpowered. Like, maybe if there was, like, an AA gun base mounted here, and you just had, like, a free, clear range to fire on whatever vehicles are flying across the map, that might be kind of sick. I also have to decide on what vehicles are going into these different hangars as well. I like these ideas. I like these. Okay, that said, I'm going to go AFK really quickly. The coffee is running through my system, and I'm going to blow up, so give me just a couple of minutes. I'll be right back. One mid map AA would be dope. I agree. I think that's definitely the best way to do it. Kind of make it something to fight over. We're back. All right, sorry for the delay. You know how coffee be. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. All right, let's move on, though. We got to make this spire. Fantastic. I think if you want to take down the spire, you should have to come up here and hit the control panel. The shields, I mean. So I do want the shields to be destructible. I think it would be really, really good for this whole thing. Lucas! 11 months of Lucas! Thank you so much! Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Said sub-rejected, I'm back. When banished, or now when, banished Scarab when? Honestly, a good question. Someday. I don't really have I'm not pressured in any way, shape, or form to make a banished Scarab at the moment. Again, anyway. But in the future, it'd be kind of sick. To make like an actually really good looking one that's not just like straight up ripped from Halo Wars 2. That'd be nice. Especially the sounds. Oh man, the sounds of that beam just... Oh, it's so sick. Thank you for the one, Dragons. I said someone should make a game mode called Capture the Space Pickle. There's a time limit. When the timer hits 0, whoever's holding the Space Pickle, when the timer hits 0, it blows up, and the goal is to get the most Space Pickles. That'd be kind of fun. I feel like that should be possible. I really need to go look into the game type scripting, or the map scripting for the... Halo 3 Invasion mod. Got it out. There we go. Because that is going to give me a lot of hints for some cool stuff I can do here. That said, in the meantime, I definitely just want to make it so that this shield can go down. I want players to be able to destroy it, but not from the outside. I think just sitting there and pummeling damage into it's boring. I think you should have to sabotage it somehow, and I think the way to sabotage it, sneak into the base, come up the lift, and smack this thing. Right now, smacking this thing destroys the whole thing, but I'm not a huge fan of that. I do think... the spire should get destroyed with, like, maybe the assault bomb going off. Or maybe, like, a secondary sabotage of some kind. I don't necessarily think there should even really be any massive... like, you don't really lose too much when the tower goes down. I think it should be, like, a round-ending thing. Remember someone made a software and extract the models and animation of Halo Wars 1 and 2? That's sick. I remember that was really useful for a while. We were porting a lot of Halo Wars 2 stuff into... the older engines on MCC for quite a while, especially before Infinite came out, because everybody wanted banished stuff before Infinite came out. They were like, oh, the banished are so relevant, we gotta get them in. Alright, in the meantime, though, I want to do this. I'm going to repurpose the... I'm going to repurpose this, whatchamacallit, right here. And I'm going to look at this, how the Scarab does it. No, actually, I don't have to do the way the Scarab does it, do I? I think... it's a better character, Aatrox or Urtos. That's Shipmaster, right? I would say... I don't know, they're both really strong characters. Thank you for the 2, Demon. Appreciate it.
Greater than.
What are you doing? Why are you... I know that guy. I saw his name when I was playing Fortnite earlier today. I saw that guy. I'm going to do one with Interiors and Shields, but it'll be freaking hard. Oh yeah, that's a whole project. That's a huge pain. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. Instead of just like straight up killing the spire, what I'm going to do is destroy all attachments. Or wait, if it deletes attachments, it might be kind of a pain in the booty butthole. But we'll see. If there's a destroys attachments, that'd be even better. We'll do... so we have the main health, which doesn't do anything, and then the switch, which will... not kill object. Kills variant objects. That's what we want. So let's see if that works. Okay, chill. Answer me? Oh, wait, what did you ask? I don't know, I mean, Aatrox is definitely a stronger character, I would say. Especially, like, Halo Wars 2 Aatrox, he didn't really get much. Like, I think I prefer Shipmaster just because, probably for nostalgia reasons. I just really like how his character is designed, and he's so badass. I really like him. I prefer him over Aatrox, but I think character strength-wise, I would argue that Aatrox is the stronger character. His better characterization, more fleshed out backstory, better motivations. Shouldn't this be killing the variant object? Or is it just like not attached to this? Yeah, the dome right there. Dome is good. So when this... Oh, we have this as takes... Maybe that? Maybe that'll help. Damn it. Give this a go. Oh, is it because... I think I know what's going on. Yeah, it has a response delay. I'm going to remove the response delay temporarily. And just let it fire. Thank you for the 5, Damon. Appreciate it, dude.
True, but Shipmaster has harder lines. They outnumber us 3-1, so it is an even fight.
Facts. That's why I like him more. I don't think it makes him a stronger character than Atriox, but I think it makes him more badass, and I prefer that. Okay, so technically this is killing the shield, but the shield isn't dying, which is kind of weird. Let me see. Does not cast shadow, not a pathfinding obstacle, does not cause collision damage, does not collide with camera. Yes, all wonderful. Let's look at the dome's health really quickly to see if we can figure out why the dome isn't dying when I hit this. Takes shield damage for children, takes body damage for children. Parent never takes body damage for us. True. All good. 500 HP. Absorbs body damage. And then destroys object and plays a shield. Thank you for the 5 Gyarados.
Honestly, Fav character is Master Chief. Wish I could play as him in Halo.
Who the fuck is Master Chief? What are you talking about? You sound insane right now. Everybody thinks you're being really weird. Thank you for the 5. The dome is not working. Here, what if it has 5 shield? It just doesn't want to die. Oh! No, that didn't help. Maybe it actually needs a destroyed state for this. What? Hello? What the hell? Thank you for the 5 Intense. Appreciate it.
I dislike the frequency that the word dome is being used.
Okay.
It makes me think of Chrome Dome.
God damn it.
Okay.
Okay.
Playful face emoji.
Playful face emoji. I'm not bald. Okay. Calm down. Calm down. Relax. Calm down. Dome. Destroyed state exists. My toes are itchy. Dome. Destroyed state exists. What if I don't have absorbs body damage on here? That shouldn't make a difference. It is clearly taking damage, and clearly should also be dying. There's 1 damage section, 1 instant response, which kills the object. Actually, it destroys the object originally, which is perfect, exactly what I want. And yet... And yet, do not be working. Let me double check. Maybe it's just the way that this works. Because right now we have it on kills variant objects, which this is technically... No, it's not even technically. This is a variant object. So clearly it's working. Let's try that. Let's set it to 0.5. Make sure. So it's not just passing the damage along. There we go. Okay, so it's actually just killing it completely. Got it. That's good. That's exactly what I want to happen. So we know that that is working. Then, having kills variant objects with damage threshold to 0. There is no time delay or anything like that on here, so it's looking pretty good so far. Seems pretty straightforward, to be honest. It kills this thing. Oh, wait. Takes full damage when object dies. This might be the fix. There we go. So now you can sabotage it. I wonder if grenades work. It does. Nice. Okay, well that's working a little too well. Masses air damage to children. Shield depletion is permanent. Absorbed body. This section does not. Yes, does not account for body vitality. Seems the area damage is a little too good. Spire top does not currently have any targets, does it? Doesn't have targets? No, it doesn't have any targets. Shouldn't it have a target? I swear I made one. Well, let's find out. Where's my target? Spire top BSP2? Yes, perfect. Here's the Spire top object. Don't need to see the physics or collision right now. I do need to see the markers, though. There should be a marker upstairs here. What? Okay. Oh, right, because it has the collision. It doesn't actually have a marker here. But this... Selection to cursor. Okay, that looks pretty good. We're gonna give this a name really quickly, which I'm gonna call I call it Target Switch. Boom, Spire, BSP2, perfect. Make sure it exports. Dude, the last time I worked on this, it was in November? There's no way it's been that long. Are you kidding me? How long was I in Ultimate Forge for? Answer me again, please. Energy Sword or Gravity Hammer? Oh, Gravity Hammer for sure. For sure. Did this not export or like what's going on here? Oh, I didn't generate subdirectories. Oopsies! Oh, I also didn't export the physics of the collision. Oopsies, extra. Gravity Hammer is way... I love the Energy Sword. Like, in gameplay, the Energy Sword is extremely satisfying. But if you're talking pure just fun, the fucking Gravity Hammer, dude. What? You're just knocking shit around. Things are going flying all over the place. Hello? It ain't even close. Satisfaction-wise, like, you know, getting kills, though, I'm gonna go with the Energy Sword. Just better, you know, the lunge. Oops. Alright, we need to grab Spire top. Throw these in here, and then we're going to run the render tool, render objects, levels, multi, alpine, sandbox, forge, spire, spire top, draft. Because I don't think we can do baked lighting on this thing, sadly. Dude, the fact that we even have this in game as an object still blows my mind. Like, yeah, the physics model isn't even close to done. But still, kind of crazy. Kind of fucking crazy. Did I get these doorways done? I think I might have got these doorways done. Yeah, I did. Sweet. Nice. Okay. So now we have that marker. I don't actually know 100% if this is going to help in the way that I'm hoping it will, but now we can have target switch with a size of 0.72, 0.72, and a cone angle of 360 degrees. This will be an area of effect. Parting relevance will be 0. AoE exclusion radius 0. No lock-on distance. All that I want to do is make it so AoE will affect the switch and not the whole thing. Because that grenade is just destroying the entire thing. If I set it to like 10,000 HP, is it better? No. The problem with the Grav hammers, it never reaches an assassinate, or never had an assassination. Huh. Never really thought about it. I wonder if that was on purpose or if that was like they just ran out of time. Makes you wonder. Okay, right now the indirect damage section is main. Switch goes to switch. Main goes to main. Indirect damage section is main. Why is the AoE counting towards the switch state? Takes full damage when object dies. Cannot die with rage. Takes full damage on resurrection. Weird. I might just have to make it immune to AoE damage. Wait, maybe if I turn this off? Oh! Then I do this. What if I blow myself up? That didn't work. Oh! It actually works correctly. I figured it out. Now, if I throw a million grenades, I just gotta double check it doesn't actually, like... Perfect. Okay, that's great. Now you can shoot the control panel to take the shields down. Not bad. Not bad. I kind of like that. Well, there's how you take down the Spire shields now. You have to secretly, quickly get into the Spire without dying. Jump up in here. Go into one of the gravity lifts. Once they're working right anyway. Fly on up. Try not to get sniped on your way up. And then you can take down the shields. You gotta run around inside. You go, oh, I gotta take down the shields so that my dudes in the Lich or whatever other vehicles can fire through. Boom! Alright. Boom! And now the Spire's shields are down. And they are very, very vulnerable. Still think the katana needs to be revisited as a human melee option. It is pretty hype, I'm not gonna lie. I would not be against that. Okay, well, let me see. What does this look like? So somebody has taken down the shields. Ooh. And the sound travels across the whole map. Now you know. Now you do know. Not bad. Not bad. Gotta be careful. Somebody could take down your Spire's shields now, for whatever that's worth. It would be nice if I had a way of, like, making it physically impenetrable to one team, but that's impossible, sadly. But this is still pretty good. It blocks bullets. Keeps your spawn open. I might do, like, a check to see if... I wonder if that would even work. I don't know. I'll think about it. But I might actually have some interesting ideas, scripting-wise, to make these objects work well. Is Forge still in the making? Yes. Well, I'm not streaming it anymore because it's done at this point. So actually, I guess the answer would be no. I'm just fixing bugs and I'm publishing it in the background. It'll be out on Steam fairly soon. I'm not going to give an exact date, but it's done. It's done. No fly zone in the bubble? I wish. It's sadly impossible. It's either everyone's no fly or nobody's no fly. There's no way to target specific teams. I fucking wish. Alright, that said, I do want to see if I can fix the physics for these grav lifts. So we're going to have 2 different grav lift materials, I've just decided. We're going to have grav lift 1. We're going to have another material, which I'm going to call grav lift 2. And that is going to give me the opportunity to do actually good working grav lift. Grav lift up 2. Perfect. This will be grav lift 1, and this will be grav lift 2. Perfect. All right, let's export this out again. And now we're going to import the new physics model as well, and this will make it so that the grav lifts finally work, because there's been one broken grav lift forever and ever. It was a super easy fix, and I just never did it. Could the shields activate after a timer? Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is that they would just like come back up after a little while. But I would have to make the timer pretty long, otherwise it would be kind of pointless to get into the enemy team's base and take down their shield. And honestly, when I think about it like that, I'm starting to wonder if it's even worth it to have it come back up. Because if it can come back up, then it's like, what's the point? At that point, like, why are you even bothering to take it down? It's not even worth the time. So maybe I'll make it a permanent depletion. Okay, so we have 2 things here. We have grav lift up. I think, what was the other one? Grav lift up 2. Yeah. And I'm just going to go to the materials here. We should have another new material. Grav lift 1 goes to grav lift up, and grav lift 2 goes to grav lift up 2. As far as the material names, I suppose it would be energy, shield, energy, hollow. Not that it probably matters, but... Alright, did it work? Can I use this grav lift now? Let's go! I can use the grav lift! Sweet. Should probably make a sound for it now that I think about it. That'd be wise. Was that Spire Center? I'll duplicate this. I'll call it Grav Lift Sound. Put it right smack in the middle of these 2 grav lifts. Okay, that looks good. We'll do FX lift sound. Okay, perfection. And then we do need a good sound for it. I don't know what would be necessarily a good sound, but I'll just come up with something really quickly. Make a new attachment on the spire top, and the primary scale will be object phantom. Is it phantom? I think it's phantom power controls it. Because phantom is the name that they use in Halo for when a gravity lift works. It's just called like a phantom volume. So we're going to go to sound, device machines, doors and lifts, and then we probably want... what would be a good one? Salvation lift loop main. Shrine, voy... Halo hallway, Halo 3 button push, isolation lift. I think guardian lift up. Maybe guardian lift loop. Let's try that. And then we'll put that on FX lift sound. Which, yeah, that's the right one. Wait for it. Okay, cool. And then I do need to temporarily, I'm not going to permanently change this, but I'm going to temporarily max out these distances just so we can hear it. That's a boring sound. Will be another one. What is? We can take a listen to them actually. What does the Cov Watchtower loop sound like? That's not bad. kind of a little too ethereal. Construct. Oh, here, wait. Construct main lift. Maybe this will be good. I know it's supposed to be Covenant, but still. Maybe it sounds cool. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Maybe a little too Forerunner-y, but I like that sound a lot. That's pretty sweet. Cub Watchtower one wasn't bad. Guardian Lift Loop was really lame. Try Guardian Lift Up. Is this just like a one-time playing? No, this is a loop. Is this what I was thinking of? I do think that should be on there for when somebody gets in. Phantom on. And this is on Phantom Power, so this will be the loop when somebody's actually in it. Well, what does this one sound like? The Valhalla one? The man cannons? Kind of like it. It's crunchy. Let's temporarily boost it. There. I didn't hear shit. I still didn't hear shit. Hello? Hello? Okay, well, I don't like that one anymore. It's stupid and dumb. I don't know, maybe we'll do the... We could do the, Covenant Watchtower lift. Dum, 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 da, dum, da, dum. Alright, how about we temporarily 10x these sounds and kind of get a feel for them. So there's Guardian Lift Up and the Watchtower. That's 10x, that's 10x. How does that sound? Oh, I guess it's activating. Hold on, we can fix that. I think it's activating when something a non-player is in it. I think we need to make it so ignores weapons, equipment's garbage, projectiles. I think you should ignore just non-players in general. Ignores weapon. Well, maybe we could let weapons come up. Probably projectiles as well. Ignores non-players, ignores projectiles. Why is it still triggering? Oh. It should only be activating. Feels a little weak. I feel like it should definitely make a cooler sound than that. Let me out. Let me free. Please. I don't want to be here anymore. No! How's the map coming along? Great. We're working on the Spire right now. I realized I want to do a playtest on this map sooner rather than later, so that's what I'm mostly focused on at the moment, is making the map actually, like, functional. I'm not going to worry too much for the sounds right now. I'll just leave those in, and we'll find some better sounds later on. Instead, now that both grab lifts actually work, it might be kind of fun if we figured out how the destruction would work. I think what we should probably do is set the assault game mode back to default where it's the bomb, but make the bomb do like 10 trillion damage and give this thing like 9 trillion health, so every time the bomb goes off, it's the only thing that can actually destroy the watchtower. I think that'd be sweet. That'd be pretty sweet. So you could sit there technically and shoot it for like a billion years and it would blow up, but that'd be stupid. Also, what's up with the collision model on this? Why is it so ass? W. Snow! Don't you love snow? Oh, it's so beautiful. Actual functioning AoE damage zones. Oh! I could probably fix the Lich with that, actually. Fuck. It's so gorgeous, yeah. I love it so much. Cool. Anyway, let's make this good. Let's make it good and also cool. The way we're gonna do that is... Fuck, I lost my train of thought, actually. How was I gonna do that? How do we want to do this? We obviously got this set up, so it's fine. The shield goes down. Obviously, we can do the assault bomb on it, which is great. And then we copy it over in Cold Snap now. Unfortunately, it's a CE mod, and really nothing there would be particularly beneficial here. I think the Spire regenerates health at a ridiculous rate. That way it can't be destroyed, saved by a single... Oh, yeah, that's an even better way of doing it, yeah. Like, instantaneously regenerate. Only a single insta-kill will destroy it. And I'm kind of curious. I want to see what decorators might look like on this map. Also, let's throw down some spawn points. What is FX test? Oh, right, I don't need that anymore. Sentinel Strato, Human Watchtower, yes, Pelican. Oh, I need to put down some Human Watchtowers. Over here. Kind of in the way there. I'll have to move those trees later on. I also need to figure out what the fuck is going on with the Pelican. Why is this thing like glowing ultra bright? Is it because it's stuck in the ground? Weird. I'll have to fix that for sure. Well, it's looking pretty good so far. I don't think this door opens yet, does it? No, I tried to make it open like the other one and it didn't want to budge. I will say though. No way. Was I tying it to the wrong door the whole time? Oh my god, there's no way. Oh, I totally was. Okay, it actually does work. I like that it's kind of dark and moody, but also it is definitely not going to be this dark and moody in game. Got some Fallout vibes right there. Need to add some of those buttons. Let's add some buttons to make it look cooler. Should be objects, device machines. No, objects. Maybe be under like levels, solo, base, elevator switch. Maybe it is like a scenery object. Or wait, maybe it's under the main levels folder. Levels, solo, base. Maybe not. I'm just looking for like a button switch. Door standard. Oh, maybe door switch? Nice. There we go. This is exactly what I wanted. Not that. No! No! Hello? Why did adding this break it? Emergency light would be a great vibe. We have these red lights. Well, I mean, I'll make them blue for this side, but these will be much brighter in the actual game. The only reason they're not here is because I baked it on really crappy low-res lighting, which means there's no light bounces at all. This whole room will be red and kind of glowy. There also won't be a massive snow in here either, which actually I can fix right now. I just re-imported the map, so we kind of lost all that. Where is it? Cluster points, weather, not weather, atmosphere. I guess it's that one. This will be interior. We'll do the same on the other side of the map whenever I can see. Good God. We want this one here. We select. This one will also be set to interior. We save and refresh the map. There we go. Ooh, very moody. Much nicer. Still see a little bit of the fogginess here, but the further you go back, the better. Why is it closing? What the fuck? No, wait, let me back in. Wait. All right, then. Anyway, yeah. Point stands. It'll be reasonably moody. I'm going to try putting a... Oh, it's so bright. It's still so bright. What the fuck? Unbelievably bright for like no good reason. Where's my snow treadhog snow? Treadhog snow. Tread goose. Mongoose. I'm so blind. Oh, warthog. Where is the treadhog? There's no way I'm this blind. Oh, I have to scroll up. Why the fuck is it so bright? Bruh. Oh, whatever. It's something I'll have to figure out later. But in any case, now you can do this. That's fucking cool! It's closing on me. No! No! I'll never get in again, dude. Feels bad. Well, in any case, it's working pretty good. That's cool. That was very cool. Loving the song. I'm glad. I'm glad. Need a rear view camera? No, no, no. All you gotta do is look over your shoulder. It's easy. Simple, really. Snog. That do be the snog. Everybody loves the snog. Definitely gotta add some new lifts. I really like these lifts. Gotta say, they're pretty sweet. Fix this one and not jut out so far. But other than that, it's pretty good. Then we got this one here. Drive on over it. Hopefully it's like a good drive. I gotta test out what it's like to be in the dark base. Everything's fucking pitch black. Who's putting these trees here? Oh, my momentum. I'll have to move the ground a little there so I don't lose all of my momentum instantaneously. That one smoothed out pretty nicely. Goss Snog? Maybe. That'd be kind of fun to throw a missile pod on the back of it, frankly. Oh, shit! I'm gonna go with a specialized kind of grab lift that'll work well there. Good so far. I'm gonna try going to this area too much yet. Oh, these lights are gonna look so nice. I think I'm gonna run this on higher baked lighting overnight tonight. See how it looks tomorrow. That'll be nice. I'm not gonna do that on stream for you guys today. I'll just think about that later, but should be good. Okay, spires. Spires do technically function. Probably should give them a more detailed physics model, realistically. I like that we switched it up and got the shields going here, but it's kind of cool that you can see the shields going down too. Need a warp drive bomb in the back pocket? That's so true. That is so true. Absolutely need that. Not bad, not bad. It's pretty freaking cool. Oh, I want to get a coffee really quickly. Mateus! Thanks for the 5, man. Appreciate the support.
Grenade launcher,
Yep.
troop transport,
Yep.
and flamethrower snog. Do not add any other variants.
If I revamp how the flamethrower works, I'm down. That'd be cool. Flamethrower should do a ton of damage to infantry and not that much damage to vehicles. I think it's doable, though. I do think it's doable. I'll have to probably make a new damage type, but I do see it working pretty well. It'd be kind of sick to have an actual flamethrower, like hog. I like that idea quite a bit. We could probably work on that soon. Definitely just throw like a... I do see a world in which the Reach Falcon grenade launcher turrets have a place in the back of that thing. Make it more like tactical instead of being like a big mounted turret. It's kind of like thrown together. That'd be kind of sick. Okay, give me just a second, guys. Enjoy some snowy Spire ambience. I'm gonna go make myself another cup of coffee really fast. I will be right back. Okay, coffee is acquired. W. W. The vibes of Snow Map still here, but also I am. Isn't that great? Isn't that so great? Probably not out of Snammoth. Yeah, listen. This map is super awesome, in my opinion. I can't wait to try out the first playtests, but I was very careful to make it smaller than Huge Grass. Very, very careful. Huge Grass, I think, is super fun. I love doing game nights on Huge Grass. But, I mean, I'm sure you can see if I place it here. The Mammoth is pretty big. Most areas it's going to struggle through. Like, obviously I'm going to move the trees in the end to be more purposeful. Right now they're kind of just like randomly generated into certain spots. But even with that, the Mammoth really, I doubt it would probably barely even fit over this bridge. So, no Mammoth, not on this map. I would argue the Elephant would be cool, but it's also so slow, it would just be like Desert Bus trying to get across the map still, because even though the map is a lot smaller than Huge Grass, it's still enormous. It's bigger than most campaign levels. I mean, look at this, for example. There's an entire Halo Reach Spire on each side of the map and enough space to fit a third one in between them. And then even more of the map here, so it's not exactly small. But it ain't no Huge Grass either, so, you know, that's pretty cool. An elephant would be cool. Yeah, I agree. An elephant would be pretty sick. Maybe even like an armored faster version would go kind of hard. If I was going to do that, I would definitely make it destructible, though. You know, low-key do want to get kind of distracted for a second. A lot of people were talking about what if... Third Spire, maybe not. I think 2 is plenty. A lot of people were talking about what if I took the Oliphant from Halo 3 ODST with its like outer exterior cover and kind of merged it with the Elephant from Halo 3. I have always been curious to know what that would look like. I low-key want to just, like, see in Blender. That way we could see if making an armored elephant is actually, like, feasible. Which, like, it very well could be. Like, a destroyable elephant-oliphant hybrid would go kind of hard. The E-Oliphant, exactly. Yeah, let me see. I should be able to just, like, export it from ODST and export the elephant as well and just, like, shove them into Blender. Let's see, tags, this is ODST here, vehicles, Oliphant, so we'll do extract, import info. We're gonna grab this directory I'm in right now, and then do Oliphant.render model, extract, import info. Extract render data, extract import info. Wait, what? Extract import info is not a recognized... Oh, I didn't do tool. Duh. I didn't even run it with the tool application. Okay. Did not find all of... Oh, I misspelled it as well. There we go. Okay, so we got the Oliphant from ODST, which is, you know, the final mission, driving alongside you on the highway, etc. Called a Mastodon, perhaps? Isn't that a Halo Wars thing? Like an armored elephant called the Mastodon? That's a Halo Wars thing, right? I feel like it is. Alright, then we gotta go tags. I believe the elephant is in the Sandtrap folder, actually, so it's levels, multi-shrine, which is Sandtrap's code name. No, it's objects, levels, multi-shrine. Objects, levels, multi-shrine. Yeah, Behemoth is what it's called. So we're going to run that really quickly. Whoops. So run tool. I'm going to do the exact same thing for the elephant from Halo 3 this time. So extract import info. We're going to grab the behemoth.render model. Okay, so now we have both the elephant and the Oliphant. Let's just see real fast. I'm so curious to know what it looks like. So we'll find it under objects, Levels, multi-shrine, behemoth. So here is the elephant. We're cooking. For an ocean map. Can be given floaties and called a hippo? I do like that. I do actually very much like that. Turn the elephant into a boat. The hippo. Damn, it's taking its sweet time. Any day now. Okay, there we go. Here's the render model of the elephant. I'm gonna actually save this. I don't know, I'm not really attached to the name Mastodon, but that's what I'm gonna call the folder for now. Just so that I have something saved. And then, I also want to grab the ODST, objects, vehicles, elephant. The fun part, in my opinion, about importing the elephant in here is that I should be able to scale them to the exact correct amount and match them up, and we'll basically get to see what the differences between the elephant and the elephant are. I suspect it's mostly just going to come down to the rear part. Other than that, it's pretty damn similar. Good evening, how's it going? It's going good. I'm trying to see if I can make the elephant have some armor plating by like stealing it off the ODST elephant. I don't know what the major differences between the two are though, so we'll find out just how viable that actually is. Choco IRL hippos are terrifying. I know. Holy shit, they are terrifying. They're actual predators. They will eat you. They will break you into pieces. Their jaw is no joke. Oh. Does it actually share the same armature? Okay, I'm gonna redo this really quickly. I'm gonna reopen this file. And I'm gonna name this to armature elephant. And then we're gonna re-import that because I accidentally merged them. Did not mean to do that. Okay. So now we should get the elephant in here as its own thing. Also the Halo Wars elephant with the turret on top and armor. Yeah, but the Halo Wars stuff is, while it is very cool, it's really blurry and low quality because it's like you only ever see it from far away on a top-down camera. Probably a great concept, but I'd have to like remodel everything if I wanted it to look good at all. Bro, I'm freaked out standing near horses. I know, I am too. I know it's just because I didn't grow up around horses, but dude, they're scary as fuck. They're way too big. They feel like they can kill me. I don't like horses. I would need like somebody to teach me how to be normal around horses. They scare the fuck out of me. They're big, dude. They're fucking huge. My instinct is to look at a horse and fucking run the other way. Dude, why? I'm not... Okay, that's fine. What do we have here? What does the bone structure of this look like? You know what? That's fine. It's not fine. I'm mad. Why did it... I know what to do. Alright, one more time. I swear. God, this is fucking something, isn't it? I'm gonna rename one of the bones so that it stops picking it up. Save. Now we import. And hopefully this gives the elephant its own armature and stops trying to share it. Anyway, we'll let that cook in the background for a second. I don't know what the difference really is going to be between the elephant and the elephant's armor. I suspect it's going to... my worry is that they look similar, but they're actually completely different. It would make making an actual armored elephant extremely difficult. Come on, come on. Come on. If this doesn't work, I'm just going to make its own file, save it, and just append it with Blender. Oh, thank God, it has its own armature. Okay. So I'm going to temporarily hide the destroyed versions. And I'm going to scale up the entire structure until it matches. Okay, how we looking? Almost? Almost perfect. Just gotta get to halfway, so about there, I would argue. And then if I drag it down just a little bit more. Almost there. I mean, that's pretty much perfect. That's like a little bit over. Does that mean this one's also a little bit over? Perfect. So we can literally just do that. That's good. All right, so now we can just move this backwards until the front matches the other front. And let's see, what are the actual differences here? Oh boy, they really like remodeled the whole thing. There is not that much that's similar between these two. Oh wait, maybe I just need to move it up. Hold on. Dun, dun, dun. No, I think I just got the scaling wrong yet again. Let's move it over a bit. Maybe I can use this as like a way to line it up. Okay, wait, we're getting somewhere now. Yeah, it's definitely very different, though. Definitely very different. The good news is, though, for the most part, this should be usable. I feel like this should be usable. It does look like they edited the proportions of various parts, though. Similar, but not... yeah. I'm going to try lining up the rear of it, as that's going to end up being the most useful part. Yeah, they actually completely remodeled it. That's unexpected, but cool. Still usable, though. Still usable. It's got more or less the same general shape and structure. The main thing is just the rear of it. Which, if we hide the regular elephant... it's actually usable. That's cool. I don't know what the point of it would be, frankly, but it is doable. Over 100 viewers need to like the stream. Hey, yeah, that's true. If you enjoy Halo modding content and you come into these streams, you tune in and you're like, you know what, this is pretty cool. Consider leaving a like. Or don't, you know. Lurking's pretty cool, too. You're probably busy, let's be real. Can't go all the way over to your second monitor to hit the like button, what? That's crazy. They, like, lowered the wheels a little bit. I mean, there's, like, a whole... The ramp would, like, intersect pretty hard here. It'd be kind of hard to go up here. Oh, right, and then I would have to make it, like, an entire interior for this outer shell. Yeah, I mean, it's doable to one day do this, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. It's very interesting, though, to see the differences between these two. These don't have textures, do they? No, they don't. It would be cool one day, perhaps. Craze? Crazier? Yeah, I'll keep it on the back burner. I think that's exactly what I'll do. Cool, though. I'm glad we got that. We got all that stuff set up. What do I want to do to get this ready? I suppose it would be smart to set up, like, how the vehicles and things would be placed around here in-game. The only actual vehicles I have right now are the Pelicans and technically the Tyrant, but I'll probably move that. So I want to go ahead and... Maybe I should come up with, like, some secondary Covenant structures to, like, have the vehicles spawn inside. Might be kind of smart. Or I could just set these up like Blood Gulch bases, too. Right, you can have, like, 2 Warthogs. I'll have to give them turrets eventually, but 2 Warthogs, like, some Scorpions. Oh! Or like a Scorpion. I would say a Wraith, but I would probably have to refactor how the Wraiths work on a map of this scale. And then you probably want a couple flying vehicles, so maybe like a Banshee. I would say a Space Banshee, but yeah. Giant snowplow on the front of the Mastodon. That'd be kind of cool. Where's my Tread Goose? Mongoose Snow. And then Tread Goose Snow, a better vehicle. Objectively better than ever. You think you want ghosts on the map? Wrong, you want Tread Gooses. I have one like on every little spike right here. Oh wait, even better, I could have them down here. Ooh, I like that. Have it on both sides, so there's like 4 of them. That's pretty cool. Nice. I think we're good there. That's a pretty good setup for vehicles here, at least as a start. We probably have a... But there's a Pelican on the other base, to be fair. Is there a way to restore the Scorpions, Coaxial Machine Gun from Halo 2 onto Halo 3 things? Oh yeah, 100%. That's easy to do, actually. Yeah, that's definitely possible. Honestly, not a bad idea at all. This is the worst idea Bungie had in Halo 3. Cool conceptually, terrible in practice. It does such little damage, it really does not justify having it. So you know what, maybe I'll restore the Scorpion's coaxial turret. That might be kind of cool. Just throw that on there as a secondary weapon and just completely get rid of this thing. Maybe go over in the model and just close it up. Easy peasy. I think we could do that. I don't even think you can step through this, right? It's not even... Yeah, the physics model doesn't even acknowledge its existence, so... Collision model doesn't even acknowledge its existence. Yeah, I can realistically just do this super easily. The Scorpion is far too small for that second turret. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Can I get over the wire? Let's go, I did it. But you can't one-up that and make it an automated turret like the Halo 2 AI raids? I wish. If you remove the Scorpion minigun turret, you need to add the tread seats from the campaign. I mean, I could, yeah.
If you remove the Scorpion MG turret, you need to add the tread seats from campaign.
Thank you for the 5. I mean, that's a good idea. They might even work if I might just have to enable them, but yeah, they should work. I think the driver's seat probably overrides it 90% of the time, but let's see. Can I do that really fast? Let's go objects. Oh man, I'm gonna have to do this the fun way. Let's just make the Scorpion better, dude. Let's just do that real quick. This is not hard, in my opinion. I think this is very doable. Extract, import info. Let's just do this. Extract, import info. We're gonna do objects, vehicles, Scorpion, Scorpion dot physics model for one. Then we're gonna grab the Scorpion's collision model. And then we're gonna grab its render model. Actually, we're gonna do Scorpion's snow render model. There we go. You're totally welcome. Hey, it's a great idea. It's a great idea. Especially on a map that's this big. There's no point in having that stupid little turret seat. It completely just defeats the purpose of so many things. Anyway. We have our spire. We're going to go to tags. We go objects, vehicles. I want to make a dedicated Scorpion snow folder. Just like that. And I'm also, from the Scorpion, I'm going to take the physics model, I'm going to take the snow render model, Scorpion snow model, and snow vehicle, and also render and collision. So we're just going to yoink all those real quick. Throw them in here, rename them all to Scorpion snow. What? Okay, so now they're all Scorpion snow. We have their, what, physics, collision, model, render. Okay, perfect. That's all great. Now that I also have them exported, what I can do is we can go make a folder in our data for it, which is where we're actually going to drag it in from Blender. So we go Scorpion snow. Last thing we're going to do is actually just import all that into Blender. So in order to just remove the turret, it's super easy. I might not even have to edit anything, really. So I'm just going to see... Well, there's a couple things I need to edit, but nothing crazy by any means. We're going to go ahead... I don't even know if I need to re-import, like... Yeah, I don't even think I need to re-import, like, the collision or physics. I could probably just reuse the same stuff. Anyway, objects, vehicles, Scorpion... Scorpion... Oh. We're going to grab the render model for it. In fact, while I'm here... Vehicles, Scorpion... I'm going to hook it up really fast, and I'm going to spawn it in and just remove the turret and see what the texture underneath looks like. Because if the texture underneath doesn't look that bad, I won't even touch it. I'll literally just keep it. Oh, I misspelled it. I call it Scoprian. It's over. So render model, collision model. I'm just going to leave the default Scorpion animation graph. There's no reason to change anything there. And the only thing I'm going to do is just remove the... What is this? Cannon? Oh yeah, that's the main snow cannon. Oh shit, wait, yeah, there's no point in me even grabbing the Scorpion. I need to grab its cannon vehicle, which is a completely separate thing, because this doesn't even, this doesn't even have the whatever. Oh, there's actually a hole built into it. That makes sense. So I do need this, actually. Go models, Scorpion, snow. Scorpion snow. And what is this called? Base hull. I just want the base here. Everything else can disappear. Okay, there we go. We got all the different holes. So we'll hide, medium, major, and destroyed for now. So this leaves us with just this section of the Scorpion, because they all, obviously, the Scorpion split into different pieces. It takes damage in different ways. All very wonderful, very lovely. I'm going to see if I really even need to... I might have to completely redo some stuff on it, because the shading will probably break. But maybe not, you know, maybe not. Very hopeful, but, you know, maybe not. I would prefer not to sit here and redo the shading on this thing. But it looks like I have to. Sad. Because that's what it looks like if I don't fix the shading. God damn it, man. Alright, well, in that case, we're going to do Halo Tools. Can I do... I wish I could do import fix-ups only on the selected object. Why does that look better? Damn, that's crazy. Right. Anyway, now that it did that, I can easily do the same thing we just did. Thank you, Mateus, for the 2. Appreciate it, dude.
Just make a sealed hatch.
You know, that's actually not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. I could just like cover it up with a hatch. You know what? That is pretty smart. That is pretty smart. I think I'm going to do that. But I do need to grab the Scorpion's texture if I'm going to do that. For that, we need to go to the Scorpion's bitmaps folder, find Scorpion Hole Snow, and... Damn, that's crunchy. God damn. Let me double check Scorpion Hole. Okay, so it is completely covered by the Scorpion Hole texture. Good, good. Let me do this really quickly. I'm gonna grab a line of vertices there. Okay, so the whole line of vertices is there. That's fantastic. Makes things way easier for me. That's what that looks like. Okay, that's great. That's fine. We could literally just seal it up so easily. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 16-sided. Let me cook. Let me cook. We're going to put our cursor... Actually, I'm going to put my cursor in between here. What am I doing? Here and here. Cursor to selected, so we get it perfectly in the middle. Then we're going to make a new object. We're going to make a cylinder, and we're only going to give it 16 sides, because that's how many this has. 1, 2, 3. I lined it as 12 sides. And this will become our cover. So we're just going to scale it up, like so. And obviously we have to size it appropriately. Like that. And honestly, all we need is the top face. Seriously. He's the lost in the sauce. What? What? What are you talking about? We'll call this turret hatch. Scorpion default turret hatch. There we go. And this will be on the region default hole. I presume this is all, yeah, B-hole is the render. So we've attached that. Vertex group, B-hole. Alright, not bad. What am I doing? I'm covering up the Scorpion's turret on this map, and I'm making a version of the Scorpion that has the Halo 2 turret that you can fire with the opposite trigger, instead of having a player get into the side turret that's probably the most useless vehicle ever, even in vanilla Halo 3, and literally becomes the most useless vehicle ever in a map as big as Permafrost. So we're going to make it actually good. We're going to make it actually good. And I'm going to be a little lazy here because I don't really feel like extracting the actual texture. And I'm going to go ahead and just screenshot the blurry, smaller version of the texture. Like so. Beautiful. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Oh yeah, and we're going to give this a material of Scorpion... Is it all just Scorpion Hull? Why is it Scorpion Hull? Shouldn't it be Scorpion Hull Snow? Oh, Bungie, you sly dogs. They used the same trick I do. They just swapped out the shader and they copied the... Should have known. Why not both turrets for maximum effectiveness? Because the vehicle is literally useless. The turret vehicle does not mean maximum effectiveness. It means you are wasting an entire player on your team by putting them in there. This way, you can just shift that a little bit of extra damage onto the driver of the Scorpion. Alright, I'm going to add the texture in. Unless it's a grenade launcher? Oh, okay, relax. Listen. Calm down. You've been harping on about the grenade launcher thing for like 4 billion years. I see you. I hear you. But no, I'm not putting a fucking grenade launcher on the Scorpion. It's already a goddamn Scorpion tank. Like, what? That's insane! It's already the strongest vehicle by far. I guess that's okay. I'll probably look even better in game, but we could just... Oh wait, no, I should expand it outwards a little. That'd probably look cool. It's not bad. That might look nice. Right. Coaxial machine gun needs a bit of a buff naturally. Perhaps the reused impact division from the chopper cannons with the bullets of the Falcon cannon, except weaker like normal when you get plus 25. What? Yeah, I'm gonna read that later. My brain not working so good. Alright, let's parent this to the armature. So now we have this here. Default turret hatch. So we're gonna make another one that's going to be Scorpion. What do they call it? Medium? What the fuck? What is it called? Scorpion underscore minor. Hatch. Scorpion base hatch. Alright, turret hatch. Okay, we're getting somewhere. And then on this one, we just gotta set its damage state. Put a new fancy name. Rename this. One more time. Well, not one more time, actually. Scorpion Major, and then we gotta do Destroyed as well. Actually, for the Destroyed one, I'll just leave it. Alright, there we go. And then, make another one. Keep calling it Scropion. Scorpion. Scorpion. And this will be Destroyed. Turret hatch. And then this will be Destroyed hull whenever the Scorpion's actually blown up. And I'm going to shrink it down really tiny and then drop it inside. Perfect. Okay. So now we have the Scorpion with this little hatch on it. Looks fine. It's all covered up. Now, we do still need to do the cannon top part, but it should be fine. We do need to also grab the shaders from the Scorpion. Scorpion shaders folder. Throw that in there. And then instead of using Scorpion Hull, we're going to rename it Scorpion Hull Snow. So we're going to go to this whole blend file and rename it to Scorpion Hull Snow. That way it automatically does it, because Bungie was actually lazy for once and used a little trick in Engine to swap out the materials. Anyway, that's not important. Let's put it in the game really fast. Okay, we get our render folder, throw that in there, and then we just import it. So we do tool, render, objects, vehicles, Scorpion, snow, final. Could not find region driver. Is that true? Anyway, that's cooking. And what we get to do is once it's done, we're going to assign that brand new render model. Actually, the render model should already be assigned. So we're going to go ahead and spawn in the now new vehicle, Scorpion Snow. Is that it? Didn't I remove this? What's happening? Oh, the cannon, and then we get rid of the anti-infantry turret. That's what it would look like with nothing covering it. And then... did it not work? I'm confused. Base hull, destroyed hull. Oh, I put it default hull. I actually misnamed the thing. Oops. One more time. Then we got to grab the cannon, add a turret to it. We should be pretty good. If I shoot this enough times, actually, we should see it appear. There it is. So that's what it looks like. Kind of weird, to be honest. Maybe I should have just, like, expanded it. Is that really the texture that was under there? That's funky looking. Maybe I should swap it for, like, the part under there. Come here, Drake, scroll with, I think that one sound where the cat goes, eh. Yeah, I don't really like how that looks. Oh, the texture looks super low res. Yeah, looks kind of weird. Let's work on that real quick. Medium, minor, bass, major. Where's the last turret hatch? I guess the destroyed one doesn't really matter. I wrote Scroption. Alright, I'm gonna delete the destroyed version. Turret hatch, turret hatch. Turret hatch, and that's major, minor, bass, medium. We're gonna edit all of these at the same time. I'm gonna do this. Never mind. I need to triangulate it first on all of them. Okay. Let's get it right here to right here. How does that look? Ooh, yeah, we're gonna expand that a little bit more. And a bit more. The fuck? Why does it not look like it's getting any different? Okay, there we go. I don't really understand what was happening, but I think it's fine now. I think that looks better. What do you guys think? Oh no, wait. Oh yeah, that's from the destroyer. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Better, at least, than the crap we had before. There's not really anything else texture-wise I could use. Holy compression? I know, it's atrocious. To be fair, though, that's the in-game, in-engine compression happening. Having white camo would fit more. Well, the problem is that it has this, like, funky-looking shading on this area. Kind of like that. The implication of there being like a proper turret there is kind of cool. Maybe I'll expand it a little bit though. Oh, that's good. The little trim ring around it kind of looks nice. All right, I think that's good. Let's put that in. Oh, right. We got to make... Well, I'll do the destroyed one later. It's easy. Okay, while that imports, we're going to get the cannon. Because we obviously can't have this removed if we don't add a functioning turret to the side here. And I think I could realistically just stick it into one of these right here. And make like a smaller version of this. Minus like the tip right here. I think that'd probably be good. So, yeah. We're going to go ahead and find out exactly what folder that is in. Should be Scorpion, Turrets, Cannon, Cannon. Oh, we can't even export it yet. Never mind. We chill. We wait for this lighting to finish. Let's see if this looks better. Wait for it. Wait for it. Fine. Seems like it could be like, it's like there could be a turret there, but there's just not. He's got like, you know, it's got like a little swivelly, bumpy, axle-y bits. I do think it would be better if it had snow camo, but considering there aren't any particularly great things to put there, I think it's okay. Alright, now that we got that taken care of, let's go ahead and move on. Tool. Extract import info. Instead we're going to do Scorpion, Turrets, Cannon, Cannon. Okay, that's good. Save this, make a new file, and I'm just going to import that cannon in. Easy. Alright, I have the cannon folder somewhere. There it is. Alright, we are importing the Scorpion cannon. Using the original LMG specs. Wait, what do you mean original LMG? You're gonna have to be more specific. There's like a literal Halo 2 LMG, there's like the turret on the Halo 2 Scorpion, there's a turret on the Halo 3 Scorpion. Like, LMG unfortunately is not specific enough to be useful. We're going to do cannon, base, turret. Alright, so here is my thoughts on this. First of all, I'm going to clean this thing up. I'm going to merge by distance. The turret on the Halo 3 Scorpion, the LMG original to this specific Scorpion. I see, I see. Okay, this is all actually modeled together. Interesting. I think I'll just do this. Delete all these. And then just select this and this. Get rid of everything else. We are going to need the texture for this, actually. I can't really see what I'm looking at here. Scorpion. Is it in the turrets folder? Cannon. It is. Bitmaps, turret cannon. Turret cannon snow. Screenshot. Oh. That's 512 by 512. Beautiful. We'll import that texture into here. I'm going to set it up in the background really quick. Let's plug the texture into Blender. Okay. Like nothing, apparently. Oh, right. Is the material called turret cannon snow? Yes, it is. Wonderful. Alright, there's our cannon. Is that really what it looks like? I suppose it is. Oh shit, is that Hokey Pokey? 31 months! Holy hell, it's been a while, hasn't it? You've had that same profile picture forever. Thank you for 31 months, appreciate it. Do I plan to redo the huge grass tank? Honestly, that's a good question. I hadn't really considered it. But, seems like a pretty good idea, considering I'm doing this. I don't know if I want to. Only on account of, me really liking huge grass being super vanilla. But I won't say no. That'd be a pretty good spot for it, right? Should be right to the kind of like a foot. Wouldn't this be good? Well, solar optic? I know, but there's also optics here, and so like whatever. Ooh, this texture right here. Grr. That was pretty good, pretty good. I think it's a decent little cannon. Little secondary turret cannon. I think it fits pretty well. I think I just move it ever so slightly, but that's good. They'll never know that it's just a baby version of the main cannon. They'll never know. Let's do Scorpion Cannon Snow. I do need to very quickly put this on the other variants. Right now it is... What region is it? It says base gun. We'll do cannon major turret or cannon medium turret. Which I presume is on medium gun. Then we have major. Cannon major turret. And that's the major gun region. And there's no destroyed as far as I can tell, so we're good to go. Hell yeah. So I think if I just get this in as like a duplicate version of the cannon and then add a slightly modified weapon with like a second trigger, we should be good. So this, let's grab the indirect barrel. No, this should be what, primary trigger right here? Perfect. We're going to duplicate this, move it over to here. I don't know why it's backwards, but it is. And this will become the very important secondary trigger. Wait, why is there already a secondary trigger? It's all the way up front. What? I think it's left over from like Halo 2 or 1. It doesn't even have an underscore. Anyway, that's fine. We have our secondary trigger here. Loufle. Alright, let's save that. We're going to export it out, so that way we can use it in Halo 3. And now, we're going to do this. We're going to go into our Scorpion Snow folder. We're going to do turrets, cannon, and put that in there. And then we're going to steal from this the vehicle tag, the model, render model, physics, and collision. We're going to put all of this into our new Scorpion Snow, just to make it faster. This is how I like to speed things up. Turrets, cannon, cannon, snow. God damn it. What the fuck? Perfect. Now, let's hook it all up, and then we'll get our version in. Model render, where's physics? I didn't grab the fucking collision model. Oh. Okay, we got it. So this is our cannon, the modified one, anyway. And we're going to swap it out to use our brand new one on our duplicate Scorpion Snow. Turrets, cannon, blah. There we go, lovely. And then we just got to set all of the tags here to use the exact same thing. Our brand new copied versions of everything. Not that they even necessarily need to be copied except for the render model, but whatever. Makes it a little easier. Now, this is where the fun begins, because we get to take our modified version here, put it into here, and import it right here. Scorpion Snow, turrets, cannon. And also, we get to swap out our new Scorpion's turret for the new one. Testing is going to be amusing. I think so. Now we wait. I lied. Is this? Uses the Cannon Snow vehicle, which uses this new one, which uses the Scorpion Snow model, which uses... Oh, I see. Oh! We're gonna give it shaders. Ah, my eyes. Da Vinci. There we go. Our little side cannon. Whew, all right. Last but not least, we get to make it shoot gun. I'm gonna copy the same weapon that was used on the Halo 3 variant of this, where the, the little secondary player turret, and I think that'll be fine. Why am I making the Scorpion even stronger? What is wrong with me? Halo 3 Scorpion is still objectively the best design, only rivaled by Infinites. Infinites is just an HD reach one, to be fair, but yeah, I agree. Alright, there is our updated ultra awesome cannon turret. The problem right now, all the cannon turret does is fire big Scorpion rounds. And according to you guys, that sucks. So, we're going to give it a secondary option, which is to copy over the anti-infantry baby stinky doo-doo turret and make that a thing that it can do. So right now there's a... Oh, wait, what? It still has the secondary trigger, hello? Do I even have... It still has it? That's sick. I don't even have to do anything. W. Alright, let's add a secondary barrel. Make this secondary. Bungie just left it in there from Halo 2. That's pretty cool. Alright, secondary uses... what is this? Projectiles use weapon origin. We'll give it the exact settings that the Halo 3 default turret has, which should be halfway decent. People were saying, hey, you should make it stronger. No. You don't even need a second player to fire this thing. Why the fuck would I make it even stronger than the one that requires a whole ass player to fire? Hello? Are you good? That make no sense. I'll add the firing effects into here. And we're done! I think it's ready to go. Let's see. What the fuck? Couple things. One, the colors are totally wrong and it's freaking me out. Two, the weapon is just not working. It's at... Oh, there we go. Let's see, does it work? Okay, it works, but the firing effect is coming from the wrong place. Why can I... You know what, we'll figure that out later. Alright, we're just gonna have to edit the firing effect real quick. So our secondary trigger is using the default firing effect, and we're just going to have to modify it to work for our needs. It has to have enough kick to be worth using at all. Bro, have you used the Halo 3 Scorpion? It does not need an even stronger gun than the one that an entire play... I cannot reiterate this enough. This turret that I just gave to the driver for free requires an entire player to operate it. And now the driver has it for free. You know what else the driver also has? The fucking main cannon, the most broken vehicle in Halo, minus the Hornet. It's insanely strong, and I just gave them that shit for free. And you want me to buff the turret even further? Are you high? Hell no! Fuck that! Make it into a mat cannon. Now you're speaking my language. There we go. Okay, looking pretty cool, but there's some obvious discrepancies between this and the default Halo 3 Scorpion. For one, I'm missing a fuck ton of the correct texture, so we gotta fix that. Bungie was lazy, and they just swapped out a bunch of the textures in this thing for, like, just some whole-ass other shit. I don't know how to explain it, but they basically did this stuff the lazy way, and it's kind of funny because I would do that as a modder all the time. Alright, we have Scorpion Hull, snow. Tread left snow, tread right snow, and tread spare snow. That's it. Perfect, okay. Yo, Tombo! Pleasure to see you. How you doing? Thank you for 36 months. That's insane, but thank you very much. Holy moly, chat. 3 years. Keep up the epic shit. Thank you. That's ridiculous. Thank you for 3 fucking years. It's a lot of years, to be honest with you. That's 3, actually. It's 3 of them. But seriously, thank you. That's fucking ridiculous. I really do appreciate you being here all that time. I don't know how you put up with all this, but you know what? I am very, very grateful. I will swap this out for our new Scorpion Snow. You can tell it's the new one because it's uglier. But we're working on that. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait. Almost there. Let it cook. I'm blue now. You do have the blue badge. And that used to be like a sunset colored badge, but everybody thought it looked terrible. I think I'm gonna redo the badges soon. Keep the same general theme, but not make it the Marathon logo, because Marathon's releasing soon. Oh, there we go. We're so back. Oh yeah, that's not broken at all. I gotta nerf this thing. You kidding me? Oh yeah, that's not strong enough. The only thing it's not insta-killing is another Scorpion. Okay, that's really, really strong. Like, I need to nerf this to whatever it was in Halo 2. No, Halo 2 multiplayer didn't even have this, right? This was a campaign-only feature. At the very least, though, okay, I will say this. For the most part, I think this turret is pretty balanced, at least on this map, and here's why. If you start missing your shots with the Scorpion at range, I mean, look at the time between me firing to the projectile impacting. You would have to lead your shots so much. If someone's right up in your face, yeah, this turret's pretty busted. It's just adding insane DPS to already insane DPS. But on a map this big, this is a really useful tool to have. Because you're going to be missing most of your shots, most of the time. You have to be really good at projectile target leading. Wait till you see my Grizzly. Oh, shit. That looks good, though. It's a nice little turret. Nothing crazy, but something. Maybe only make the coaxial minigun. Dragons! That's 16 months of dragons! Thank you so much! Holy shit. Can't believe I've been a member for this long? Yeah, that's actually crazy. I'm very honored, though. I mean, honestly, that's kind of insane. To me, anyway. The fact that y'all will be sticking around for that long does, in fact, blow my mind. So thank you. Thank you very much. The sound is very quiet. It's the same sound the little turret here had. You think this is busted? The Grizzly is going to be an Avengers level threat? Why are you going to make it that strong? Okay, that's nice. Also, this thing kind of is ugly. It's kind of ugly. Okay, I do need to make a destroyed version. Noted. Oh, I like it though, it's good. A turret ring needs some frost or something? Just really dark? Yeah, it looks very odd. Also, why am I able to take this shield down? I thought I fixed that. Clearly not. Yeah, we'll get there. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to go. I'm helping host a party tomorrow, and I need to be on my A game. So I'm going to head out of here a little earlier than usual. I will not be live tomorrow, but I will be back on Sunday. And on Sunday, it's going to be day one of just a massive grind of crazy amounts of YouTube shorts and streams and getting this map out. I really want to run a playtest on this, so I think we'll probably do a playtest by this weekend. It'll be a really early version of Permafrost here, but I think it'll be well worth it. So hopefully all you guys, you YouTube members, I see you, appreciate your support. We will play some Permafrost together. Not this weekend, sorry, because it's now this weekend, but next weekend, after this weekend. I think it'll be really fun, but I want to give a big shout out to everybody who tipped, tip jar, super chats, memberships. Thank you guys, I really appreciate you. I will be back for some very, very long streams starting Sunday. Update on Ultimate Forge. I probably am going to need a couple more days to finalize everything. It's a shocking amount of work just to release a mod of that scope. But give me a couple more days. because I'm gonna be busy all day tomorrow. Might have some time for it on Sunday. Probably Monday, Tuesday, I'll have enough time to actually get most of the work done on it. So probably around there I'm shooting for, but yeah, we'll get there. Thank you guys for a wonderful stream. I'll see you on, not tomorrow, Sunday. See you Sunday. Have a wonderful rest of your night, you guys. See you then. Goodbye. Goodbye.